Hmm. Hello, what is up? Yup, it is one of those boring days where, I had a freelance project that I had to complete and it took a lot of time. And now I just want to blow some steam off, probably chill. So, here we are, and we will be sculpting this funny reference that I found on Pinterest, which is pretty cool, by the way. A very stylized head. I like stylized heads because why not? They are so cool. But the thing about stylized art is that, which no one tells you, bro, is that you need good basics. You need a good understanding of the fundamentals of some basic stuff, and only then should you ever decide to make something stylized. Otherwise, you're just shooting yourself in the feet, bro. Stylized, yep, sounds cool, but it's not. It's fun. Making stylized sculpts is fun, but only once you have some basic understandings. Otherwise, it's a frustration road. It's the most frustrating road. Hi, hey Sharky, what's up, my man? Looking good. Thank you, brother. How are you doing today? I'm really excited because today is when school will announce if they are introducing the subscription tiers or not. They said that it's gonna be the mid of October, but it's the end of October now. And yep, they said that it's gonna be in October, so I'm really excited. It's still about 1 hour and 40 minutes before they make the announcement. and I'm pretty pumped, man. Pretty excited. For those who don't know what subscription tiers is for school, subscription tiers basically is like Patreon. So on Patreon, you have different tiers with different benefits. We're going to have the same thing on school now inside the Davinci School. So things are going to be much more interesting in the Davinci School now. Yep, it is also good, really good for creators, because previously, if you wanted to have some separate benefits or tiers, you need to make two separate communities, which is it's a pain in the ass, bro, and it's very heavy on your wallet. Just a sec, let me see. My brother's on the door. Yes, bro. Okay, bye. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Wa alaikum assalam. I'm good, thanks. Grinding for the diner sculptor course. That is awesome, bro. That is what I like to hear. How are you doing today? I'm doing very well, my friend. By the way, how did your October go, man? I've been saying you've been making some really good sculpts. It was pretty interesting. What do you think of the overall experience? How was it? And I have some chicken with me, which my brother just cooked. That's why he was knocking. He's like, hey, I made some chicken, bro. You want some chicken? Of course I want some chicken. I love chicken. But it's extremely hot. So maybe during the mid of the stream somewhere, I'll have to pause. And yeah, you'll see me devouring a chicken. By the way, what do you guys think of cooking? Do you guys cook? Because for me, it's a nightmare to go into the kitchen and cook something. The most I can cook is an egg. That is it. Or I can make a sandwich or something with whatever's left over. But yeah, I don't like to cook, man. It's just so much effort. It's so much effort. I always think to myself, like, bro, why would I want to spend hours in the kitchen cooking something which I'm gonna eat in a few minutes. It's it doesn't make sense, bro. To me at least. Thanks. I feel like I've 10x my speed at sculpting. Damn. So I'd say it's been extremely beneficial for my growth. Oh damn, bro. Yeah, I think if you're making a speed sculpt every day, you definitely see an improvement in that area. I feel like I have a lot of potential if I go to the kitchen because the things that I come up with when I'm like, hey, you should maybe add this to your recipe, and damn bro, it always works out in a very good way. I think I have a good potential if I step into the kitchen, but I don't know what to do. It's such an investment of your time. Even when I was in my hostel and when I was living on my own, we had an apartment, we had the kitchen and everything. But even then, bro, I just did not like to cook. I can survive a month on cornflakes, boiled eggs, and bread. I can literally survive a whole month on these foods without getting bored. But going to the kitchen, no, I can't do that. Unless something is really quick. I can cook it. It tastes good and it takes about 15 minutes to cook and prep. Then I can consider cooking. Otherwise, nope. Sorry, bro. But the taste of something made by your own hands is completely different. Yup. You're a Jerry in the kitchen. Bro, I am an absolute Jerry when it comes to the kitchen. Absolute Jerry. Though I can make some really badass cold coffee and chai. I can make some really good drinks, hot drinks. I kid you not, bro. If whenever someone drinks my tea the way that I make tea, they're always like, "Oh wow, how did you make this? How did you do this? Give me the recipe. Give me this. Give me that." But I have that effect when I make chai, which is like it's like our national drink. There was a time when I didn't even know how to boil water. I kid you not, I did not know how to boil water. So whenever I would put water in a pan or something, and whenever I would see small bubbles, I thought, okay, the water is now boiling. I didn't know you have to wait for it to bubble aggressively. You have to wait for the bubbles to become a bit more aggressive. Then the water is boiling. Whenever I saw a little bubble there somewhere, I thought, okay, fine, the water is now boiled. Mission successful. And then my brother told me, no, bro, this is not how you boil water. So that's the level of knowledge that I had about kitchen stuff, which is not a lot. Now this guy has a really thin neck. I mean, not in the reference, but in my sculpt. And that is what makes him feminine. Also, a thick neck on a female sculpt is what makes it masculine. So if you ever are sculpting females, but it turns out to be she-males, then bro, you need to check the neck. The neck is the most common mistake that I see. What do you like the most, chai or coffee? Bro, it actually depends on my mood. Seriously, like, but I have coffee every day. I drink coffee every day. So I drink almost about 3, 4 cups of coffee every day. But when I'm in the mood for chai, then I want chai. Only chai. It actually depends on the mood, bro. If it's a, how would I describe? You know, it's a default thing in, I think it's also the same in India as well. Whenever the weather's really good and there's some wind blowing, then yeah, it's just automatic then that everyone craves chai. Where you live in Pakistan? It's a city called Faisalabad, is where I live. A lot of people don't know about this. They mostly know, I mean, the foreigners, of course, they know about Lahore or Islamabad. But where I live, it's really close to Lahore. It's like the neighbor. Lahore is my neighbor. I also think the chin on this dude needs to be a bit projected forwards. Yup. Though, being honest, bro, I don't know if this is information that creators should share. There was this one guy from Pakistan. He was like, "Hey, bro, I know your city. I'll come someday, and we should meet up." And I was like, "We'll see, bro. We'll see." It's not like I mind meeting someone. It's more like you know me, but I don't know you. Nah, bro, but Nico is amazing for actually agreeing to hang out. Yup, that is actually amazing. I mean, it was a bit surprising, actually. I thought a creator his size, he might have a busy schedule, but it's amazing how he was so willing to meet up. But it also depends a lot on the country, man. To be honest, the situation here and the people here, it's not the safest country right now for a lot of things. And yep, it's not the best thing here. Also, personally, me, I'm very reluctant to sudden plans. If I have a plan, it's I know things almost at least 2 days prior or 3 days prior, so I can manage things accordingly. Even my friends, I tell them, bro, if you want to meet up, if we want to hang out, just let me know a few days earlier. If you call me, hey Sock, today we're going here, let's go here, bro. I'm out. I'm out. I cannot make sudden plans. I'm very bad at making sudden plans. I'm the least spontaneous person, literally. Hello, fun animation show. What's up, man? Nah, bro. Bulgaria isn't super safe either. But yeah, imagine situation in Pakistan is nice either. Yep. I'm sure it's better in Bulgaria. Okay, I have to imagine a lot of things on this reference because, of course, we don't have the side third quarter. So we'll just make the best of what we have here. I think we can work on the asymmetry later, but for now, I just want the corrector to have a bit of a smirk. Yep, a bit of the smile is not bad. How's my chicken? Yep, it's still super hot. I don't like my food super hot. You know, a lot of people in my country, especially, they want the food to be served as soon as it is out of the stove. So the moment you take it out of the stove, they want to eat it right away. I just never understood how can someone eat food this hot, this hot? Because I've noticed when food is super hot, you cannot even taste what it's supposed to taste like. It feels bland just because it's super hot. But some people here, bro, crazy. They eat food crazy hot. I'd burn the top of my mouth. I have burned it many times because I sat with people who eat food super hot. Literally, the roof of my mouth, the moment I chew, gone. Also, some people drink chai this hot, bro. Like, seriously. It was boiling a minute ago, and now they want to take a sip out of it. Crazy. What is the model of your drawing tablet? My drawing tablet is the Wacom Draw, Intuos Draw. It's the older version, older generation. But yeah, if you do not have a tablet right now and you're considering to buy one, then bro, just go for whatever option makes sense to you. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I don't think if I had more pressure sensitivity points, I would be able to control it that well. I think even the base model of Wacom nowadays, it has enough. Also, I've never tried a drawing tablet, the one with the screen tablets. I think they're called screen tablets. Yeah, but I've never tried a screen tablet yet. And also, I'm quite lazy. I wouldn't want to try. You know, I'm a kind of person that if something is working, I don't like to disturb it that much. I don't like to play with things too much. If something is working for me, I don't want to change things. As long as it's not broken or completely garbage, I'll keep using it. My Wacom, for instance, let me show you guys. Hope the wire is long enough. Just a sec. Can you see this? Can you see this? So I've scratched the hell out of this thing. Let me show you. Yep, here. Can you see this? Scratched. And let me be honest, bro. This scratching is proof of my hard work. And also proof of my stupidity. That is because I've been using this graphic tablet for 6 years, and only I think last month is when I changed the nib of this pen. And it was so worn out that it was so deep in the pen, it was hard to pluck it out. There's a tip remover at the back of the vacuum, and it could not grip the tip. That is how much it was worn off. So I had to use a nail clipper to pull it out. So yep. If you're using a graphic tablet and it's been a few years that you've been using it, bro, just change the tip. Okay, if you change the tip, it's gonna be smooth as new. And I did not know that. There was someone in my school I also told you. I think Shaki. Shaki was you, right? We both changed our tips on the same call that day. It's crazy, bro. I mean, I didn't even change my tips. It never occurred to me until I don't know why did I check the back, and I just remembered that, oh boy, there's tips here that I can replace. And if I had replaced them earlier, my my tablet would have been so worn off. But it's amazing, bro. It still works absolutely fine. There's no missing. There's no random shit happening when I'm sculpting. It's still super smooth. It's amazing how durable this thing has been. But yeah, if you have a graphic tablet, bro, just check the back of it. Take out a new tip every once a while, just in case. Hey, yeah, what's up, Shizuma? How's your day going, my man? How long has this stream been going on? 32 minutes. Okay, not bad for 32 minutes. We have a good block out. What? Blender file view? What happened here? Ooh, okay. Not sure, but let's just save it. Anyway, who cares? Doing really good, and you? Why don't you use the drawing glove? I have it somewhere here. Where did it go? Yeah, I don't know where it is, but I did see it a few days ago, somewhere here, and I wore it. But the truth being said, bro, I don't think it makes that much of a difference, especially if you have a graphic tablet. It makes a lot of difference if you're using a, what do you call? It makes a lot of difference when you are using a drawing tablet, the one that has the display on it as well, because then your palm can touch things randomly and can just, I don't know, it's a disaster. That is when the gloves is important. But other than that, I haven't really found a difference. I didn't order the glove at all. I ordered it once I got a Tab S9. I thought maybe I should try sculpting on my tablet and this blah blah blah, but didn't work. I mean, I tried Nomad sculpting on my graphic tab on my tablet. It's a Samsung tablet, but it wasn't a good experience. It was super slow, bro. Unless you have an external keyboard and you're using it for shortcuts. Otherwise, you literally look at the screen, bro. So you have to tap here to access everything. You don't have a keyboard. You can't press G to grab. You can't press Control Z. Everything you have to tap on the screen, and it gets very annoying very quickly. I ran out of patience when I was trying to sculpt on a tablet. I was like, bro, I can sculpt something much quicker if I just go to my computer. And since then, that tablet, the only use that tablet has is when me and my wife, we want to watch something on Netflix. So whenever we want to watch a movie, bro, that is the sole purpose of the tablet now. I bought it for productivity, but productivity, it didn't work. Yep. And now I just watch Netflix shows on it. Whenever we want to watch a movie, yeah, tablet. There you go. I enjoyed the last live stream of you and Aryan with his streams. He goes, yep. I mean, all of his streams, they're gonna end up the same way. It was fun, but it was such a nice experience to collaborate with him. And yeah, people have a lot of mixed opinions about him. They're like, oh, he's a racist, he's this, he's that, he's been called Nazi. But I don't think so. He just speaks his mind. I think this is a rare quality in today's time and age. It's just speaking your mind, bro. Your advice are very useful. Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy you find them useful, man. You're welcome. Hello, everyone. Beautiful stream as always. Thank you, my friend. Ojo, I've been seeing you're really playing with hyperrealism. The sculpts are looking really cool, man. Do you have a course or a program, by the way? Are you selling something, Ojo? Because if not, you should make a course or something. Your method of sculpting is so unique, bro. I haven't seen anyone sculpt this way. By the way, guys, if you haven't, just check out Ojo's channel. Look at the way he sculpts, man. It's such a unique workflow. I don't like how this is looking right now, but it's all right. You know, art is just a process of fixing your mistakes. So we'll keep adjusting until we have something that we can be happy with. Yep, this is not marble. This is Blender. This is digital. We have a lot of flexibility here, bro. Damn, I always imagine the marble sculptors, the people who sculpted on marbles, bro. How did they experiment? Damn, those experiments would have been so expensive because you have to buy a slab of marble and then you have to experiment on it. It's gonna be shit. But bro, hats off, man. I really have no idea. And whenever I sculpt, the more I sculpt, my admiration and my respect for traditional artists, it just goes up. It skyrockets, bro. I mean, just imagine, bro. You don't have Control Z. You don't have these crazy operations. You don't have curves to make hairs and stuff. Everything you have to do it by hand and with extreme precision. If you miss, if it's a bad sculpt, bro, you're done. I mean, just look at deliberate practice. So if you're a subscriber, you already know, bro, that the only time that you improve in sculpting is when you practice deliberately, not when you practice blindly. Imagine that those marble people, they have to practice deliberately. How would they do it? Like, for example, for us, we can have a head up till this point, and then we can keep practicing the eye, just the eye, make unlimited duplicates of this. They have that one marble slab, bro, to experiment with. Damn, bro, damn. Imagine the time that they have to invest. It's crazy. It's crazy. We have it so easy, bro. And yet people are complaining, oh, sculpting is so hard, bro. This is the easiest sculpting has ever been, bro. Because you're doing it digitally. By the way, anyone, do you ever use the crease sharp brush? Because I haven't seen anyone using it, and I haven't find a good use of it either. I don't know, some of these brushes, they just seem so unnecessary. Like, they're just here for the sake of it. And it was like, ZBrush has so many brushes, so should we. The way I like to think about it is, I've been making characters fine before this, so I don't need any more brushes. But yep, we shouldn't be complaining. Blender's free, ZBrush is not, so it's okay. Do whatever you want, Blender. But Blender just, what would you say? Blender changes the hotkeys, the functions so suddenly, bro. It's abrupt sometimes. Draco, hi. Draco, aren't you the same as AK? Oh my god, bro, it's so hard to confuse, so hard to remember with all the usernames on YouTube. YouTube has different usernames. We have different usernames on Discord, and then different one on schools. Bro, I'm sorry if I confuse someone with someone else. AK is Ali, right? But Draco, are you Ali as well? Because no, I'm not. Okay, so you have a different username. Because there's someone in my Discord and his name is Draco as well. And his name is Ali. Yep, sorry for the confusion, man. Hi Marat, it's good to see you sculpting. Marat? Where's Marat? Did I miss a message or something? Bro, I think you just confused me. Yeah, always changing username. Bro. Yeah, bro. Everyone's just changing username, and so you're Ali, bro. Then who's AK? What's your name, AK? Nah, bro. I am the AK. What's your name, man? Where you from? No, I am Abdullah. Are you Abdullah from the 3 Desi channel? By the way, I don't think a lot of people here know, but I had a channel before this, and that channel was in Urdu, which is my local language. And then I gave up on that channel. The reason I gave up on that channel was because it wasn't something that I was really passionate about. I was just doing it for the sake of doing it. Just to be a creator. I don't know, I had these ambitions, and I just realized, bro, I cannot do this full time. I'm passionate about sculpting characters. I cannot make product rendering tutorials. I cannot make low poly character model tutorials. Yeah, hence this channel was born. This channel was initially born just so that I could document my stuff. I could keep myself accountable. But now it has grown into this channel that we have here. We went from his Hark Sculpt to the sculpting brown guy. Yeah, it's been a crazy ride, man. I've met so many interesting people. I have my own Jerry free zone where I know I can go and yep, there's not going to be any Jerrys there. You never mentioned that there was another channel in your local language. Yep, I have another channel. Let me show you guys. Let me show you the kind of content that I was making on that channel. And you know, a very interesting thing is that I see whenever I go on LinkedIn, bro, I see so many people copying my thumbnails from that channel, and they think I wouldn't know because it's another language. But damn, 3DC art. Nope, not this one. Yep, here it is. My older channel. Yeah, this is the thumbnail that I'm talking about. Whenever I open LinkedIn, bro, I see everyone copying my thumbnail. Whenever there's a post about good bad topology, they have this thumbnail right there. So this was the channel that I'm working on. I was working on, and at the time, bro, it wasn't getting so many views. But look at this. This whole playlist has like 6.9k views, 3.5k views, with just 421 subscribers. And I'm not getting the amount of views that I was getting here on this channel. But it's okay, bro. On this channel, I just told myself that, bro, I'm gonna prioritize quality. I'm not gonna try to play the view games. So sometimes I do slip up and I want to play the view games, but I've just decided, bro, I don't want to play the view game. I want to play the quality game. If less people follow me, but I'm helping them to the best I can, that is a bigger win for me. So for me, the win is not the views, but it's the help that I'm able to do. If 100 people watch, but I help them a lot, versus 100,000 people watch and I edited the video in such a way it didn't really help them and I got some views, that's not purposeful for me. But yeah, here you go. Let me show you this product animation course that I made. This was a free course on the channel. Yeah, if there's any Indian Pakistani watching and you want tutorials in Hindi Urdu, then go get this channel. Just get this channel. Though I'm not really active on this. Also, this was my first course that I ever made. I uploaded this on Udemy and then I just gave up on this channel. Like, yeah, screw it, bro. I'm just gonna upload it on YouTube for free. So anyone who's interested can watch this. Yeah, I show you how to model a low poly character from scratch. This was really a really interesting course. Yeah, we make this cute character at the end. But anyways, here we are right now on this channel. Corrector workshop. Yep, I did workshops. There was this workshop where I did a corrector. So we made a cute low poly girl and then we retopoed her, and then we textured her, we sculpted her. And yeah, back then I did not know how to sculpt very well. I just followed a template based sculpting process, and that made a cute stylized character. And you know, the reality about cute stylized character, bro, is that it's not that hard. If you make a sphere, then duplicate this sphere, right? You scale it down and then you put it here somewhere like this. Or if you make it really big eyes, like googly eyes, and then you sculpt this and then you push this in. Okay, you can just come up with a cute character very easily. Cute character is nothing but big eyes and a small face. Let's go to Pinterest. Let me show you some cute characters. What is a cute character? Cute character 3D. Yep, something like this. So easy to make, bro. And it's sad, but these are the kind of things that get views on YouTube. Easy to follow along tutorials. Yeah, you can follow them. You can get the same result in 15-20 minutes. But what's the point, bro? What's the point? What did you learn? Nothing. भाई पाकिस्तानी चीज़ें नहीं देखते. जब भी मैं किसी को बोलता हूँ आप 3D सीखो, वो कहते हैं इस पे टाइम लगता है बहुत ज़्यादा. ऐसे ही भाई सारे. Yes, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about whether you want to put in that time. Every meaningful thing takes time. Make this mushroom now. All right, sure, bro. I mean, after this character, we can make a mushroom real quick. Mushrooms, no worries. Your camera is outside the monitor. Oh, here I am. Yeah, thank you for letting me know, bro. No. Thanks for letting me know, man. Hey. 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 Yep. Enough kidding around, Sak. You're not a kid anymore. Bro, why am I sculpting with a mouse? Why did I grab a mouse? It's just force of habit. Crash your camera tab in 2 buildings. Think we can proceed with the eyes. I don't know why I have this habit of just fooling around and not getting into the eyes. And it is a bad habit. So let's just dig in the eyes and get this over with. By the way, I have something to share. I played a mobile game and I got addicted to it these last few days. What happened was my cousin came over and he was like, so I used to play this game on my mobile called it was Rocket League, but side swipe. So on the mobile they have a mobile version of Rocket League, and it was side swipe. So I used to play this game a lot back in the day. And a few days ago, my cousin came over and he stayed the night here. He's younger than me. He's much younger than me. And he was like, "Hey, Saag Bhai." Saag Bhai is like big brother. So big brother, let's please install that game. You can just play as long as I'm here, and then once I'm gone, just delete it. I was like, okay, sure. That is something that I can do. And then I installed that game. And then I started playing with him. And bro, it was so fun. It was so fun. And then, I had like the best cars in that game when I was playing early. Like, I'm a grinder. When I play something, when I do something, I want to grind on it. And I want to complete it till the max level that I can complete something. And in that game, I had unlocked all of the cars. When you unlock all of the cars, you get a golden car, which is like a limited car, and you only get that once you unlock all of the rest of the cars. And yeah, it's a long journey. I had that unlocked. And now in the new update, what they have is that if you have, let me put it this way. So any part that you unlock, anything that you unlock, like for example, if you unlock a wheel or a rim, right? It has color variants to it. So any specific rim would have a red version, a white version, a black version, a blue version, purple, you get the drill. And when you collect all of those parts and all of those colors, you get a new skin, which is a chromatic skin, and it's just all of those colors playing in a fading way, in a gradient. So you have red, and then it goes green, then it goes yellow, then it goes orange, and yep, it's super cool, bro. But in short, it's a lot of time. And when I started playing that game, bro, I was like, I want to make a car which has all of the rainbow parts, and the car itself should also be rainbow. And then I grinded that game, bro. You want to know what the sad part is? The sad part is that it was distracting me. It distracted me from making a few videos that I wanted to make. So I recorded some videos in the morning, but the ones that I wanted to record in the evening, I couldn't do. And then one of my freelance project, I had to complete it. And yep, I missed some of my video schedules. That is a shame. And this is what video games does to you. It distracts you. When I was playing that game, bro, I just wanted to unlock that skin. Same thing that I tell you guys on my videos that, hey bro, I want to unlock that skin by the morning. Whatever, bro. I mean, I grinded that game. At the end, I had a car. I had a car with everything that was rainbow. The car was rainbow. And I was like, bro, no. I should just delete the game. And then I deleted the game again. It was a distraction for a week or two. But now we're done with it. And the reason I'm sharing this is because I just want to be honest, bro. I mean, this happens to the best of us. We have a distraction coming up, and then it just sucks our time, our life away, and our productivity. For me, I have a very addictive personality. For me, moderation doesn't work. If you tell me that, bro, just play games sometimes for fun, and it will be okay. I cannot, bro. I have this personality that I have to complete it. I have to get the best things. I have to grind it. I have to unlock everything. I want to do my best in whatever I do, even if it's a video game. And for me, what works best is to completely avoid it. So instead of being cute and trying to resist, oh no, I'll resist this. Let me have this on my phone and I'll try not to open it. Bro, what's easy for me to just delete it, throw it out. I have a very addictive personality. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to just cut things off rather than trying to avoid them. So I know if I have social media, I will scroll. So I don't have it on my phone. I know the moment that I will install it, I will scroll. No matter how disciplined I am, when I'll be sitting somewhere and there would be nothing to do and I have my phone in my hands, I'm going to open Instagram. Confirm. I don't install it. And what I did, bro, let me show you my phone actually. Yep. Let me show you. Here. So on my phone, I have my timetable. And when I open it, these are all of my video ideas. So I have this widget, I have this app where I write down all of my ideas. And when I don't have anything fun, okay, I script videos. I think about ideas. I write my thoughts down. But when I have something else which is more fun than writing down ideas, I won't write ideas, bro. It's that simple. If I have Instagram on my phone, I won't write ideas. If I have a game on my phone, I won't write ideas. So for me, it's the way that I optimize these things is I just remove everything unless the thing that I want to do is the most fun thing in my life. So sculpting is extremely fun. It's extremely pleasurable for me because I don't have anything else that is more fun. Whenever I'll have something which is more fun than sculpting, I will not sculpt. And the thing about these modern distractions, bro, video games, social media, whatever, bro, it's that they are optimized for fun. They are optimized to trigger your monkey brain and be like, yeah, bro, this was really pleasurable. We should do it again sometime. These are quick results. Quick results. Nothing is going to come close. Sculpting is never going to come close because even if I want to sculpt this character and at the end I feel good that, wow, I made this character, it still takes me an hour to sculpt this. But if I want to feel amused, bro, I just open Instagram and I scroll twice and I will have something really funny. There's going to be a dark comedy reel there, which I will enjoy watching. Yeah, bro, I enjoy dark humor. I think we should be honest about the kind of content that we like. I love dark humor. And I think people should learn to laugh and move on. You know, the thing that I don't like about dark humor, there's only one thing that I don't like about dark humor. That is the hypocrisy that comes with it. So many people, just to be in good books, just to be a good citizen, a good person, they'll be like, oh, bro, this is so racist. You shouldn't be watching dark humor. You shouldn't enjoy dark humor. This is so bad. This is so bad. But the same people, they're going to go home and they're going to watch Family Guy or they're going to watch Rick and Morty and then they're going to laugh their butts off. Bro, I don't get the hypocrisy, bro. If you like dark humor, just admit that you like dark humor. You're not a racist if you enjoy dark humor, bro. It's okay. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. And you know, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, whenever you sit with your friends or your close ones, you make the darkest joke towards them. Okay, something that if you say to a stranger or another person, they're gonna be offended, bro. But to your friends and to your loved one, the best jokes are the ones that are offensive. Is that not true? I'm addicted to your stream and I have to make a presentation for tomorrow, but I still haven't made it. Should I leave? Bro, you should definitely leave the stream. I don't mind the view, I don't mind the engagement, but I want the best for you and you should not be watching this. You should be preparing for your exam tomorrow. I had the same issue, but with PUBG Mobile. Yeah, PUBG Mobile was a very big distraction of mine as well. But for me, it wasn't that I had to delete it. It just got really boring. It just got really repetitive. I don't enjoy playing it anymore. But I played PUBG Mobile a lot back in the day. but you make characters for games to distract other persons. That is a good point, actually. That is something that I have been thinking about. To be honest, yeah, this thought has crossed my mind a lot of times. And, you know, I was thinking recently, I've been thinking of making video games because I've been working with these mobile game companies and I see the kind of money that video games make. I think maybe I should learn how to develop and I should learn how to code a bit and then I can make video games. But then I think to myself, I think, bro, I know that this is a distraction. So if I make these video games, am I part of the problem? And I'm not sure, bro. I'm not sure how to think about this, how to go about this. I think at the end of the day, whenever we're making 3D models or whatever for game or for mobiles, we are making something that is going to distract another person, right? Unless you're product rendering or something, because that is an advertisement. You're not distracting. No one's gonna binge product render videos. But if you make a character for a game or if you make a character for a season, yeah, people are gonna waste their time with it. So I don't know, bro. I seriously don't know. What do you think? What's your opinion on this? It kind of reminds me of Andrew Tate, by the way. So Andrew Tate, I don't know if you guys know about him or if you guys know that his first business was a webcam business where he had these girls who would talk to guys. Yep. He would make money off of these people. And then the same person, Andrew Tate, educates young men of don't watch porn. Porn is disgusting. But his business model was literally the same thing. He made his first million doing the same thing, bro. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just depends on your perspective. Does that mean fiction books are a waste of time? Depends. Yeah, you're right. It depends. There's a positive side. Maybe they use the game as a healthy hobby instead of many unhealthy activities. It may inspire someone. That is the thing, bro. That is the thing. That is the exact thing, bro. So, for me, the reason that I'm here making content that I wanted to be a 3D artist was because I was inspired by games and movies. If there weren't any games or movies, I wouldn't have been a 3D artist. I wouldn't have been sitting here. I wouldn't have been educating people on how to sculpt or self-improvement habits or how to be a productive artist. None of this would have happened, bro. Same with companies that make, yep. Same with the companies that sell cigarettes. Like, come on, bro. How hypocritical is this? That you make cigarettes and then on the box of the cigarette, you write, this gives you cancer, and then you're selling it. Like, come on. How does that work, bro? How does that work? So, like, if you want to shoot someone, you're like, this gun will kill you, and you shoot them. Does it make you, does it not make you guilty? You know, these companies, they know that people are still gonna buy, even if yeah, don't buy a cigarette, bro, this gives you cancer. They're selling that stuff, man. There was this study that I was reading and it's pretty interesting. It's really interesting, by the way. So a lot of people, they associate cigarette with stress. So it's like a stress response for them. So whenever they feel stressed, they're gonna have a cigarette. They're gonna light up a cigarette. And I read this in Atomic Habits, actually. I think it was Atomic Habits, if I'm not wrong. If someone here has read the Atomic Habits, please correct me if I'm wrong. Or maybe it was another book. So the book said that the picture of the cancer patients and the throat being operated, those stuff, the tumor, whatever that they make on the cigarette boxes, it actually triggers their stress response, and then they have to smoke. So it doesn't educate them as much as it stresses them, and then as a stress response, they light up a cigarette, which is so weird, bro. I think it was in Atomic Habits. If I'm not wrong, I think it was Atomic Habits. Makes the smoker smoke more. Yup. Exactly. That is the thing. All right. I think we can move on to the coloring stage of this. I don't recall that, to be honest, but yeah, it makes sense. I think it was Atomic Habits. I've read a couple of books on habits, and I think it was Atomic Habits that mentioned this. I think this is a good phase now. Is there a easy way to make these spikes? Should I make them particles or something? Nicotine leaves body after 1 hour. They just put enough nicotine in 1 pack of cigars, so another smoker buys at least 1 pack per day. Damn, bro. They're optimizing for most cigarettes, right? I think all of this depends on your intention. Do you want to make money or genuinely help people make their life easier? But that's the question, bro. How would selling cigarettes or making video games or selling alcohol make people's life easier? There might be some benefits to it, but the way that they are operating right now, the harm outweighs the benefits by margins, bro. By margins. I think whatever benefit these bad habits have, they are better alternatives to them, whatever it may be. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna pause a while and I'm gonna eat my chicken because it's gonna get extremely cold later. Yeah, just watch me eating a chicken, right? And yeah, I'll be answering questions. So if there's any questions, let's just chat. Let's have a good discussion here while I devour this chicken, and then we can continue with the sculpt. Because I seriously don't want this to be more cold. Because if this gets cold, I wouldn't enjoy this. Let's enjoy together. Yes, but alcohol sells well, so both sellers and buyers abuse it. I think the games can be beneficial, at least way better than smoking or alcohol. Make the emotions too of this sculpt. What do you mean by emotions? And some people in their free time, they just play some game instead of going to streets or getting into alcohol and what? Is there something scrolling? No, I don't have to scroll. No, those two full stops, I thought I had to scroll a bit to get to the next part, but that's the thing, bro. That's the thing. So instead of doing all of those things that you were mentioning, going to the streets, carrying alcohol, you're playing video games. But what if instead of video games, you would do something that is actually productive and moves you towards your goals? You know, these things, they become a very big problem when they distract you from the things that you want to achieve. and majority of the times they just do that. I mean, it's smile. Yeah, definitely. So once we color this, once we're happy, we'll disable symmetry and we'll get a similar expression to this. These things are always towards the end. By the way, guys, my brother is such a good cook. God bless him for this chicken. So good. And I wish you could taste this, but it's so good, man. Seriously. He ordered this injection to pump some spices into chicken before you cook them. He's been wanting to try this for so long. You know, I feel like I'm the luckiest person in my house because everyone around me is such a good cook and they cook such amazing foods. And my job in the kitchen is just to eat. So I don't have to cook anything. I just eat. And everyone else cooks, bro. Such a blessing. Bro, you have to agree with me. That happen, people is more fulfilling. I 100% agree with you, bro. Helping other people is way more fulfilling. For me, this channel, the content that I make, my school, my courses, the only reason that I'm motivated to do it is when I see other people getting results. The happiest that I am in this journey is when I see someone else getting results. It is so fulfilling, bro. It is so fulfilling. And yeah, this is like my way of helping other people. I share my experiences. I'm extremely honest about these things. I'm completely transparent about my mistakes and other things. And in the process, when it helps other people, it is so fulfilling. It is so fulfilling. For me, learning sculpting, getting into this was so difficult. I wasted years of my life, bro. Years. But when I see other people getting results in literally as little as 30 days, it is so fulfilling. It is so fulfilling. And this is what just keeps me going, man. Like, I can do this for the rest of my life. You know, a good way of deciding what you should do as your occupation or what you should do to make a living is just ask yourself the question. If you weren't paid to do this, what would be one thing that you would do and you wouldn't be paid for it? For me, it would be teaching. I just love teaching. I love sharing concepts. I love making difficult things easier. And you know, since I was young, since I was in school, I've had this comments of other students. I help them with their subjects and everything. And they were like, yeah, bro, you explain this so well. You explain this so easily. You make this so easy. And that is when I realized, bro, I have a gift for teaching. And yeah, for me, teaching, I just love teaching. I love sharing concepts. I love having discussion. I love sharing experiences, hearing other experiences, learning from other people. Yeah, to have these conversations, you have to be away from Jerry's. You have to get away from Jerry's. Because if you sit with Jerry's, bro, all they're going to talk about is video games. They're going to talk about porn. They're going to talk about their favorite porn star. The fuck, bro? It's literally as simple as this. If your friends are 5 alcoholics, you're the 6th alcoholic. If your friends are 5 drug addicts, you're the 6th drug addict. If your friends are 5 sculptors, you're the 6th sculptor. It's that easy. And in today's modern age, that friend doesn't need to be physical. You don't have to be sitting with him physically. It can even be a content creator. If you surround yourself with your favorite artists, look at their work, admire their work, you learn a lot, bro. And even better if you can find people who have similar interests and are walking the same path as you. Kudos. Cleanest bone ever. I think this just turned into a stream where I'm just eating. Damn, 12 people are here just watching me eat. Guys, talk seriously. Just have a conversation here. I don't want to be just eating in front of you guys. I think that watching movies and shows are not that addictive because at some point you will watch it all and there will be no more. Yeah, that is the reason that I watch movies. I watch a lot of movies. So almost every weekend I would watch a movie with my wife. So we have a date night where we order food, we watch movies, and yep, that is something. But if it's a season, bro, it's not only on the weekend. Then I have to watch an episode after work and this and that. Seasons are much more addicting. So I don't start a season unless I know that, bro, I can binge this for the next 3 days uninterruptedly. That's when I will watch a season. Otherwise, I just avoid watching seasons. Unless it's like a short season with like 12 episodes or something, I can watch that in 2 days or even one day. And the interesting part, the way that I watch them on 2x or 1.5x speed. So 40 minutes, 45 minutes episode, you can finish it in half an hour. Half an hour, a 1.5 hour movie. You can watch it in just an hour. So I use this technique all the time. I watch content on 1.5x speed, 2x speed. And movies and seasons, I have to watch them on 1.5. Previously, my wife, she used to watch it at 1x. And then I introduced her to speed watching. Now she can't even go back. 2x is a bit too much for her. So we have to stick with 1.5x. But yeah, it's a game changer, bro. It's a game changer. And to be honest, I cannot watch anything on normal speed now. It feels like I'm watching it in slow motion. Chicken with his hug. Yeah, man. Chicken with me. We got a coffee with his hug episodes. And now we have chicken with his hug live stream. Nice. Just like you said, at some point you will watch it all and there will be no more. It's true for movies, but for seasons, bro. Yep. For me, I told you I have an addictive personality. So if I watch an episode of something and it's really interesting, it's gonna be on my mind 24 hours. So I've been thinking, oh, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen this? What's he gonna do now? Yeah, I play these scenarios in my mind. I watched Tukul Ghazi about 3-4 years ago, but now I don't watch any drama series or movies. Artukul, yeah, man. I remember everyone and their mother in Pakistan watching Artukul. But I wasn't one of those people. I haven't watched Artukul yet. I haven't even watched Game of Thrones yet. And I remember when I was in school, bro, and everyone was watching Game of Thrones. And when I said, bro, I haven't watched it, they always looked at me in a very weird way. What? You haven't watched Game of Thrones, bro? You have to watch it. You have to watch it. For me, the excuse back then, not excuse, but the reason that I didn't watch back then was because I don't like to wait, bro. I mean, I cannot watch a season and then wait 2 years for the next season to come. It's a mess, bro. When I want to watch something, I want to binge it till the end. Otherwise, I do not want to watch it. So I never started with Tukul. I never started Game of Thrones because I know this was going to be an ongoing thing. I don't want to wait for episodes, bro. But then I realized, but then people told me that, yeah, the ending was shit and something. It saved me. I don't have to watch it. They made Kurulus Orhan. What's Kurulus Orhan? How did you get into 3D? Yep, that is a very interesting question. So, when I was completing my GCSE, after I completed my GCSE, I had my A levels. And in my GCSE, I wanted to be a doctor. And then I learned biology. And then I was like, no, bro, I want to be a lawyer. Back then, literally, bro, I didn't have any ambitions at all. I don't know what the hell I wanted to do with my life. I was dependent on my parents. I was like, yeah, dad, whatever you say, I'll do it. And he told me, yeah, doctors make really good money. Doctors is a very comfortable career path. You earn good. And I was like, okay, I'll be a doctor. And then he told me, lawyers make really good money. Okay, I'll become a lawyer. And then someone told my dad that, right now in Germany, there's a deficiency of automotive engineers and they're really hiring. So, yeah, if your son becomes an automobile engineer, he'll get a really good job and he'll settle in Germany and he'll get a passport and whatever. Okay, I'll be an automotive engineer then. And I applied for that automotive engineering degree. I even learned the German language. I passed the German language test. I applied for the university. I got accepted. And it was literally, I was in the final processes. And then I would have gone to Germany and I would have become an automotive engineer. Then, one night, my father just sat me down and he was like, son, are you doing this out of your own passion? Okay, because I don't want that a few years later, when you become an engineer, you're like, yeah, I only did this because dad wanted me to do it. And I'm like, dad, isn't this a bit early to be saying this? And yeah, to be honest, I knew I wasn't really passionate about engineering. I've never been a book nerd. I don't like reading. I like reading books which interest me, like self-improvement books, other books, but no reading like remembering stuff, remembering formulas and all of that, bro. I've never been that guy. I've always enjoyed creative work, some things that I can do with my hand, making something that involves your mind, creativity. I enjoy those things. And then my sister, I went to my sister. I went to my eldest sister and I was like, yo, sis, I don't know. Dad is saying that don't go. What, bro? Let me have this bite and let me think how to structure this in my head. Yeah, sorry about that. I told my sister, I was like, dad is saying that if you want to go out of your own will and don't be like, I forced you to do this. And she was like, yeah, he's telling you the right thing. And I asked, like, I don't know what I want to do instead. I don't know what else I can do. If not an engineer, what else? You're like, you really like cartoons, you like drawing. Why don't you become a artist? Why don't you become a 3D artist? I'm like, what's a 3D artist? And then she showed me these computer graphics, and then she showed me people making cartoons and 3D cartoons, and I was like, wow, is this actually something that I can study? She was like, yeah, of course, why not? Then I researched some universities. I found one in Malaysia. And then I applied there. And that is how I got into 3D. And there was like this 6-7 months of break between me applying to the university and the visa process and everything. So in the meanwhile, I just installed Blender. I just looked at what was the best 3D software right now, what's whatever, and it was like Blender's free. I'm like, okay, let's try Blender. And that is when I first picked up Blender. It was the old UI, the classic UI. It wasn't as refined as it is right now. If anyone here has watched the classic donut tutorial, that is the Blender that I'm talking about. So I tried that and it was really interesting. It was very interesting. I also tried Adobe Animate. I was making these stickman animation that was super dope, super cool. That is how I got into 3D. So basically my sister, she saved me. She literally saved me. And I'm forever grateful. Bro, I had 3 takes on Blender. How come? You mean you tried it 3 times and then gave it up? It's even more interesting in your case because what would you say? It's even interesting in your case because you're studying something that is completely unrelated to Blender and still you're learning. For me, I wanted to be a 3D artist. I knew that. I was learning 3D. I was learning all of these 3D softwares. I was learning Maya in my university. So picking up Blender was something that I was going to do eventually. So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I would love to hear what your experience has been because the things that you're studying is completely different, bro. Don't know shit about sculpting, but saw you teaching sculpting at Aryan stream. And the way you teach me made me love to try it. Kudos to you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sure you will enjoy this skill. I try to make it as easy as it can be. I try to not overwhelm you with unnecessary information like the name of the bones and the muscles. I just teach you what you need to know and the things that are going to move you forwards. So I'm really excited, bro. By the way, if you need a step-by-step program, just check out the link in the description. There's going to be a free 1-month head sculpting challenge. I would love to see you there. And in that 30-day head sculpting challenge, I guarantee you can sculpt a head within 4 weeks. So if you just join the program, it's absolutely free and you follow the course the way that it is supposed to be followed. If you don't skip around, if you don't be a Jerry, I guarantee you will get results within 30 days. And how can I be so sure? How can I give this guarantee? That is because I have seen people getting results. Already joined. Oh, nice. What name did you join with? Because bro, the main issue that I have, the biggest issue that I have, is that people have different usernames on YouTube, different usernames on Discord, and the different username on school. I loved animating using pivot animation back when I was in school. Pivot animation, is that a software? I like dinosaurs, so I went to study geology. I mean, bro, but still 3D. That is totally unrelated. I think you now find it is only now that you found this synergy between your interest for dinos, geology, and sculpting Blender. When since you've started sculpting dinosaurs, right? That is very interesting to see this switch. Umar Farouk. All right, man. I will look forward to seeing your progress, Umar. Do share your progress, man. I'll keep an eye on you, all right? Now we're almost done with this chicken. I'm gonna go wash my hands and then I'll be back. I'll be back Yup, back. Yeah, that why I'm giving it a shot this year. Curious where it takes me. So I'm hopeful and I pray that it takes you places you didn't even imagine, man. Yeah, man. Wishing you all the best and wishing you huge growth and success, my man. All right, back to it. Let's finish this head. Ah, yeah, I was thinking maybe we could cover a few songs because why not? I don't know why I have been having this song in my head previous days. I was just messing around with my piano and then I accidentally played the chords for Jealous by Labyrinth. I hope I'm not butchering his name. I think it's Labyrinth. Yeah. I accidentally played the chords of that song. I was like, hey, what song is this? What song was this? What song was this? By the way, if anyone here is a musician and if anyone here has played an instrument, I'm sure you can relate to this when you were just messing around and then you accidentally played a song you did not intend to. It happens all the time, man. Like, damn, bro. I wanna cover this song. Why not do it on stream? Why not have a casual stream where there's no rush to finish things, talk, you can have some music, have some chicken. I also joined a month ago, but now university has started, so I can't continue. But I uploaded my first progress. The ID is under the name Abdullah. Sure thing, man. I'll check it out. It gets a bit difficult to keep up with the people inside. Yeah, being honest, bro. I think a lot of, I don't think, bro, but I see the majority of people who join, they don't even complete the challenge. They give up midway. Jerry's. Or maybe, I don't know, bro. I think, personally, I thought that why aren't people that active inside these communities? Why is this? Why is that? And then I just realized, bro, that whenever I personally join a community or whenever I join a course or a program and there's a community aspect to it, I don't interact a lot. I don't interact with the members there. I don't post. I don't do that stuff. And I was like, yeah, bro, it's not that the group is dead unless someone is posting something. If someone is not posting anything, maybe they're just practicing in the shadows. That happens, bro. When I launched my Blender Sculptor Pro program, so many people from the 30-day health sculpting challenge joined that I did not even know of. I never saw them post once. Once. And they were the people to join the Blender Sculptor Pro community when I released it. So yeah, those people, of course, they got some results. That is why they joined, right? So it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll be honest, bro. I was thinking maybe the free community isn't working. Maybe I should just remove it. Maybe I should finish the free community. Some people are practicing. Maybe they're just practicing in the shadows. Let's just keep it up. I'm just gonna do this really, really roughly. Or maybe I should not know. It's not gonna be that hard if I just do this with a plane. So let's not be lazy, Sak. Let's do it with a bit more passion, a bit more sincerity, more passion, more energy, more passion, more movement, more movement, more energy. And I hope you guys get the reference of this. It's a parrot who's dancing, and the owner is motivating that. More passion, more energy. I loved that video. More footwork, more footwork. Has anyone seen the video here? The one that I'm referring? Oh my god, this meme. Yep. Yes, that meme. I love it. Glad someone knows it. This one is like one of my favorites from the classics, and I also love the look at all those chickens. The little girl or boy, I don't know, but a really cute kid calling pigeons chickens. And the way he or her says chickens, it always stuck with me. It's like chickens. I don't know. It's funny. The dance is so funny. I agree. The best parrot ever. Which Urdu song is your favorite? The one you like to sing with your guitar? Bro, it changes every time. I don't have a specific favorite song. I have seasons of song that I sing or listen until I get bored of them. So it's never this is my favorite or that is my favorite. This is my favorite right now. And when will that change? I don't know. So nowadays it's Sayyara from the new movie. I like singing that song. What do you guys think is some of the best memes, old memes? Because if you mention a new meme, I'll probably not know about it. I feel old when it comes to memes now because I just do not know. I don't know what the latest meme trend is. But from the classics, which one is your favorite? I think for me, it's always gonna be these nuts. And yeah, the parrot dancing, the chickens. There were a few that I do not get to this date. Like there was, I don't know. There's this weird kid in a storeroom or something, and he's saying, I don't know, hurricane tortilla or something. I don't know why that is such a famous meme. I never got what the meaning of that meme is. Is it the way that the kid speaks? Is that what got it famous, or is tortilla, hurricane tortilla, a joke or something that I don't know of? I don't have favorite, but I enjoyed the Harlem. Yeah, the Harlem Shake was good. I have traumatizing memories from the Harlem Shake. So basically, me and my friends, we decided we had a school event and we had like a graduation ceremony. Okay. And then me and my friends, we all decided that, hey, let's do the Harlem Shake in the ceremony. So all of us will get on the stage and we'll do the Harlem Shake dance. Okay. And then it was time for rehearsals. So not the whole of our class was going to do the Harlem Shake, but just me and my friends, just our group. So we were going to do the Harlem Shake, bro. And then it was time for rehearsals, and then every one of us was on stage. Okay. And then we hear the Harlem Shake music. And there's one kid, he's dancing in the middle. I think I was that kid. Yeah, I was just moving a bit, and then we decided that once the beat drops, everyone is gonna dance and go crazy. So we're gonna go completely crazy. And you know what happened? What ended up happening was when the beat dropped, bro, I was so into it. I started dancing like crazy. I started waving my arms around. I started jumping or something. And then when I looked around, bro, all of my friends were like this. And holy shit, I was the only person dancing. I was the only person Harlem shaking. And then I remember I just ran off stage. I was so embarrassed. And I was like, fuck you guys. Fuck you. Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, I remember when we gathered backstage, yeah, we were just laughing our butts off. It was the funniest thing ever, man. I was the only person in the whole auditorium. And there were everyone sitting there, and I was the only person doing the Harlem Shake. Thanks for bringing it up, man. I had almost forgotten about this. I wouldn't have remembered this if we hadn't mentioned it. Yeah, mom, I had snakes as friends, man. I had snakes. They betrayed me. I think me and this group of friends, we were like the craziest kids in the whole school. Seriously, the things that we would do in our school, crazy, man. I'm still surprised how we did not ever get caught or expelled. The kind of shit that we pulled. I think I've told you guys a lot of stories in some of my previous streams as well. So yeah, university and the school days, they were extremely fun. Extremely fun. Once had this gaming competition in our school. So I won the Taken tournament that happened in another school. But when it was time to host the same competition in our school, basically I was hosting, I was in the management team, and I was also one of the participants. So me and my friends, we also were participants, but we also hosted the gaming competition there. So we brought the consoles, we made one of my friends, he brought TVs, he had spare TVs. Some of us, we brought extra screens. Some of them, the school provided us. We brought our Xboxes. I wasn't ever an Xbox guy, but my friends were. They brought their Xboxes. I've always been a PlayStation guy. So we were hosting this competition there. And then I saw two people walking in the room. They brought in their own controllers. And when I asked, like, why did you guys bring your controller? We already have it. So it would have been fine. He was like, no, no, no. You know, the normal controllers, they have a ping, I don't know, they have a lag time of, I don't know what, how many milliseconds. But the controllers that we have, they are professional controllers. And the response time is, I don't know what, how many milliseconds faster. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, do people really track these things? Is this really a thing? And then they gave this aura. Okay, these two members that walked in, they gave this aura of they were pros. Okay, I knew if I had a match with them, bro, I would have lost. And they were also from out of city, so they weren't from our city as well. They had came from another city to participate in this sticker tournament. You know what I did? I'm such an asshole, man. I feel so bad now. But you know what I did? Since I was also in the management team, I made these two members fight each other in the first round. I was like, yeah, fight amongst each other, bro. At least I'll have one less opponent to fight in the finals. So I set up the match in a way that these two friends who came from another city, they had to fight each other in the first round. And of course, one of them would have been eliminated. Bro, that was such a dick move on my end. But bro, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't like losing. Zero morals, bro. Zero ethics. Wasn't that Ursulan Ash? No, no, no. It wasn't Ursulan Ash, bro. If it was Ursulan Ash, I don't know. I really don't know. Because back then, even then, Ursulan Ash wasn't that famous. So I don't know if it was him. I just know that these two dudes who came with their own controllers and gave off this aura of pros. I made them fight each other in the first round. You know, honestly, sometimes I feel like the kid that I was back then, the person that I was back then, damn, bro. At that time, in my mind, all of that was fair. That was okay. It was fun. Now, when I look back and I realize, bro, damn, bro, I was messed up. Seriously messed up. The things that we got away with, the way that we would tease our teachers, cause trouble in school. It feels so bad and immoral now. It's all fun and giggles now. All we have is these funny stories. I don't know, bro. I think everyone has this phase in their time when in your teens especially, where you don't know right or wrong and you're just having fun. Morals and ethics, they do not exist. Like I remember that we had fountain pens in our class. Just a sec, guys. Yeah, bro, we had these fountain pens, and if you've ever used a fountain pen, you know that if you jerk it in a way, if you jerk it suddenly, it throws ink. And we would throw ink on teachers when they would be passing by our chairs. We would just throw ink on their pants. And we would throw it in a way that we make one line like this, the other one like this, and it would make a cross on their pants. Ink spots. But if I think of doing that now, nope, never. Yup. Where's the color filters? And yep, let's start coloring this a bit darker, a bit more saturated. Let's color the doobly doo, the face. Where's the paintbrush? The paint blend brush. Oh wow, it's already 10 p.m. The school is gonna be announcing. Yeah, they're probably announcing it right now. I think after this stream, I'm gonna go check out whether they released the subscription tiers yet or not. And if they did, that is gonna be so cool. What are your PC specs? My PC specs, bro, they are Ryzen 5 3500X, NVIDIA GTX 1660, and 16 gigs of RAM. More footwork, more footwork, more footwork, more footwork. By the way, I really loved Yo Mama jokes as well. So if someone has a best Yo Mama joke, well, let me hear it. I love Yo Mama jokes. My favorite Yo Mama joke was the person, Big Daddy. Yeah, Big Daddy was his name. He set up Steve Harvey for the best Yo Mama joke ever. If you don't know what I'm talking about, bro, you're missing out. It's the best Yo Mama joke ever. And in the Yo Mama category, I really enjoy Yo Mama So Fat jokes. There are others, Yo Mama So Old, Yo Mama So Big. No, no, no. Yo Mama So Fat are the best jokes in the Yo Mama category. No one knows a Yo Mama joke, man. That is sad. I thought I might learn a new Yo Mama joke here. Or is it because you guys don't want to be offensive? I don't think Yo Mama jokes are that offensive, right? Why would someone find a Yo Mama joke offensive? Unless they're actually about Yo Mama. If they're directly at Yo Mama, then yes, you should be offended. Or if it's just a joke, why? Why be offended, bro? Why would anyone be offended by just listening to a joke which is not even directed to you? What is Yo Mama joke? Guys, you seriously don't know Yo Mama jokes? Yo Mama jokes are the best jokes. Like, let me give you an example. Yo Mama So Fat. Yo Mama is basically a character. And it's just an American joke. So it's just a character that you make fun of. And she's really fat. So it's like, let me give you some examples. So Yo Mama So Fat, she lives in 2 time zones. Or Yo Mama So Fat, whenever she walks across the living room, the whole episode goes by. These are Yo Mama jokes. I don't mind personally. Yep, bro, why would someone mind? I really think people should learn to develop a sense of humor. Yeah, like I told you guys, I mean, you've probably met people like this yourself who would be like, hey, you shouldn't make fun of these things, and then they go home and watch Family Guy. Like, what? What is this hypocrisy, man? Why do you want to be a good citizen in front of others, but at home you watch Family Guy, and then you watch Rick and Morty, then you scroll on Instagram, and then you save offensive memes? Why? Not fair, man. Yo Mama So Fat, Her shadow weighs 50 kilograms. Your mama's so fat, daddy had to spend a whole night looking for her vagina. Only the truth hurts. So if someone takes the joke the wrong way, it's because somewhere is the truth. Yeah, that is a good point. But I mean, the other jokes, like, bro, like, for example, if you and I were sitting with friends, we're fooling around, and I tell you an offensive joke, even if it's race specific, what's the matter? Why is that a bad thing? Why is it just not a joke? Now, there are some people who actually don't like making fun of these things. Like, there are people like this, but they genuinely don't enjoy this. They genuinely feel uncomfortable if you tell them a racist joke or if you tell them something, I don't know what. I'm only against people. I'm only talking about the people who publicly say that they don't enjoy this, but then they go home and watch similar content. Like if there's a race specific joke, like if there's a Chinese joke, and if I laugh on it, it doesn't mean, bro, that I'm racist. It doesn't mean that I'm against Chinese or something. It's just that it was a funny ass joke, man. Like, for example, two Chinese had a black kid. Okay, so two Chinese, they had a black kid. They named him something Wong. Like, come on, guys. This is just a joke. What is so offensive about this? Does this mean I hate Chinese? No, I love Chinese. All of my Malaysian friends are Chinese. And I told them these jokes. But what's wrong? What's wrong in this? Does this make me a racist? No, it does not. It is just a joke. Personally, I don't take jokes badly because when it's with friends, it's funny and good natured with the right atmosphere. And if it's a random person doing it well, I don't care. I don't pay attention to what a random person might say to me. Yeah, man, of course. Random people. Who cares, bro? Who cares about random people? I think it is because people pay too much attention to random people or what random people think of them that they just want to be good civilians. They want to be like, oh, no, this is a bad joke. You shouldn't be laughing about this. You shouldn't be laughing at this. Come on, bro. It is just a joke. No one cares. Just have a laugh. It's all right. Personally, I love dark humor. I love dark humor as well. Dark humor is so good. It's so good for your health. Dark humor is the best. And you know, comedy, the best comedy, it involves emotions. It involves, I don't know, someone getting hurt, something bad happening, something offensive. When there's an element of offense, then is when the joke is extremely funny. I don't care what's your favorite joke. Whatever your favorite joke is, bro, there's something offensive in it. And it is that offense which makes it funny. So when you're sitting with your friends, you have a free pass to offend them. That is why you have a great time. That is why you're laughing all the time, because you get to offend them. You can make jokes you cannot make otherwise. So the best humor, the best kind of jokes, they are offensive. That is what I believe. What do you guys think? Just think of your best joke and let me know, is it offensive? Is it in some way, shape or form a bit offensive? Does it have some offense? The best jokes, bro, I believe the best jokes, they are offensive. Maybe you remember a skit you watched here and there, or maybe you remember stand-up comedy or something. The best joke was the most offensive one. Everyone was like, holy shit. Oh my god, I can't believe you said that. That is the best joke. So the good humor is offensive. Ahaha, so true. See that? Glad someone is admitting this. I believe, deep down, everyone love offensive jokes. So why not be open about it? Why not be like, yeah, bro, I enjoy offensive jokes. I love dark humor. Because the best jokes, bro, they are offensive. They are dark in some way. Okay, this turned out to be very good, by the way. I'm not sure how to add the spikes. Does anyone know a good way that I add something and it automatically follows the normal direction and spins around the model in that way? Is there a modifier that we can use to do this? Like, for example, if I make a cylinder, is there a modifier that I just move around this model and it automatically calculates the normal and moves in a similar way? Is there something that can do this? Well executed sarcasm is also very funny. I agree. So sarcasm, you have to be extremely witty if you want to be, if you, this is the sign of a witty person. If they can make sarcastic comments very quickly and very well, they are very witty. It's a sign of a healthy brain, actually. So their brain function is actually very healthy, because sarcasm, it requires good brain functioning. It requires quick thinking. It requires you to be witty. So just notice this the next time you see someone who has good sarcasm. They also have good intelligence. They are witty, extremely fast thinkers, extremely fast responses. It's pretty interesting, bro. Also, I think, a sign of intelligence is when someone's funny, they are automatically intelligent. Because you cannot be funny without being intelligent, bro. It's intelligence in a way that you need to have good delivery, the timing. It shows that, wow, this person really understands psychology. He delivers in a way that can make the other person laugh. And that is also why females, they really like humor, because it's a sign of a good, intelligent partner. And it's really interesting the way that this is instilled in their brains from ancient times, since our predecessors, what was the word? I forgot the word. Ancestors, our ancestors. Females want a strong partner who is intelligent, and humor is a sign of intelligence. That is why females are attractive to funny guys. Humor is it's a trait that females like in their partners. Interesting, right? Your sculpt is so good, actually. Thank you so much. Are you sculpting on shape key or on the base mesh? What do you mean? You mean the expression? No, this is the base mesh. I don't use shape keys at all. I don't use shape keys in Blender. I use blend shapes in Maya when I make a character and I have to animate it, but not in Blender. How long have we been streaming? Damn, 2 hours, 15 minutes. But in between we had some good chat. I had a meal of chicken, which was so good. I wish I could share it with you, man. Shrink wrap modifier. Yeah, shrink wrap modifier, it would shrink wrap everything, so it wouldn't really take the length of it and it would absorb it. I'm thinking of doing it in a cheap, quick way. I don't know if this is... It's not going to be ideal, but let's do it anyway. So let's first of all use the paint tool. Let's use the paint hard brush. Let's start to make these lines on the character. Let's enable stabilize stroke. Okay, so we have stabilize stroke enabled. We do not have enough geometry to color this, bro. What? Okay, I think I have to increase the geometry so that we can color this. This should be fine. I think I'll just use the crease brush instead. Or maybe this is when we use the... Ah, yes. So this is the occasion where we use the crease sharp brush. I was asking today in the stream, has anyone ever used the crease sharp brush? Now I find a use for it myself. Okay, interesting. Yup, I think crease sharp brush would give us a good effect. I don't just want this to be like a color, but having actual depth would make it interesting. This is not the best way to sculpt, by the way. This is very destructive method. You probably shouldn't do this, but since it's a stream, since it's just a fun session, we can get away with this. And I like the effect that this is giving. So instead of just having colors, we can actually have something in the mesh itself, in the geometry itself. Maybe coloring would have been a better way to do this, but too late for that, bro. We're already in the process. Yeah, I just want to get this over with now. So for these stickies, let's just mask an area here, mask an area here, mask an area here, and we can just pull it out. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I'm sure there's a modifier that does what I was asking, but I don't know, bro. This works as well for this sketch. So let's just use this. So Control I. Let's go to mesh filters. You can duplicate the skull part and use particles to add filter and then hide the but I wouldn't have this much control in particles. That's the issue. So I'll just scale these up like this. And voila. We have the spiky thingy. And we also have control. We can adjust these. I can smooth them a bit to make them a bit sharper on the ends. Alright, let's deflate them a bit. Make them a bit slimmer. It would have been better if we had made a smaller selection. Okay, let's make a smaller shape. I think that is something that we can adjust. Undo. A and shrink mask. Where's shrink mask? Shrink. Oh shit! It just disappeared. Okay. All right. Let's just roll with it, bro. Let's just roll with it. It's fine. It's fine. I think we can paint this a bit darker. Because why not? The spikes. Yep. Let's also paint a bit here in these lines. We could have painted these lines just to have an what do you call it? Non-destructive workflow. But this looks cool. The crease looks cool. And it's okay if it's not perfect. This is not for a client. This is not for a final project. For the sake of this practice, for the sake of this sketch, it's absolutely fine. Now, in my mind, I can think of better ways of doing this. I could have, I could have used the mask brush and I could have painted all of these lines. And then I could have inversed it. I could have done other stuff. I could have made it into a face set. That would have been non-destructive as well. But it's okay. We can make do with this. Paint blend. Let's pick this color. Paint the ears a bit red. And yep, there we have it. You have it. I have it. No one's have it. Yep, that is fine. This is something I can be happy with. Oh boy. This is so hard to navigate with a graphic tablet, man. These stick thingies, they're a bit too thick, man. I wish I would have made the selection a bit thinner, but it's alright. This is fine. For the sake of this practice, for the sake of this sculpt, it is absolutely fine. Yep, that is it. Oh, we have to cover a song. Let me get some water. Ah. By the way, has school introduced subscription tiers yet? Let's see. It should be here if it's released. Bro, I think they haven't done it yet. Schoolers. Tiers. Oh, it is out. Premium tiers, whatever. All right, let's go. Okay, so it is time to relaunch the community. I will be making these tiers. Yeah, we will relaunch the community. We'll see how this goes, but damn, bro, this is exciting. This is some really exciting stuff. All right, interesting. Marje Helligers Rotman. I'm new. I don't know you. That is all right. Just subscribe and you'll get to know me. And yeah, I'm sure we'll make great acquaintances. Just subscribe, hang around, man. Happy to see you here. Labyrinth. Oh, not lower key. I can sing this in the original one. What's the difference between these two? Shortened. Is the audio enabled? Yes, it is enabled. By the way, guys, suggest me some songs. Suggest me something that we can sing for this segment. Yeah, I'm a complete noob to new songs, so suggest me something which is a bit classic, which is a bit popular, because otherwise I wouldn't have heard it. Which one was it? Which one of this is the original key? This one is. But this is like a shortened version. All right, I think we can do this. By the way, I'm super bad when it comes to following a karaoke. I sometimes sing a bit too fast or a bit too slow, so excuse me if I do that. All right, let's give this a try. I'm jealous of the rain that falls upon your skin. It's closer than my hands have been. Oh, I'm jealous of the rain. I'm jealous of the wind that ripples through your clothes. It's closer than your shadow. Oh, I'm jealous of the wind, 'cause I wish you the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back. Tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say. I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. Of the nights that I don't spend with you, I'm wondering who you lay next to. Oh, I'm jealous of the nights. I'm jealous of the love that wasn't here, gone for someone else to share. Oh, I'm jealous of the love. You, the best of all this world could give. And I told you when you left me, there's nothing to forgive. But I always thought you'd come back. Tell me all you found was heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to say. I'm jealous of the way you're happy without me. Screw it. I don't know the rest of the I don't know the song beyond this, man. This is all I know about this song. I think we can pick another song. Oh, this one is a nice one. What else? What else? Suggest me something, guys. Suggest me something. I think we can do 1,000 years as well. Okay, let's do 1,000 years. And I think I should probably leave then, because I wanna check out the tiers and I wanna set things up and I wanna see how it is. I'm really excited for the school tiers. All right, let's do this. Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubts suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, and beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. That is enough. Filters, where's the filters? Yep, back to reality. Let's see. Yeah, man, this wasn't that bad. I had a good time. And now I'm just really excited to check out school and the subscription tiers. But let's just have a look at the chat. Probably give a review on my Sculpt. I uploaded it on the free Sculpt course. All right, let's do it. So your name was Umar Farooq. Let's see. 1 month head sculpting challenge. Maybe la. Nope, this is not you. Bro, where did you post? I don't see your Sculpt, man. Where did you post, man? Just a more work, music, play. Gojo, bro, you're my profile picture. You're my PFP, man. Bro, try without ego. Okay, goodbye. Laugh is okay. Oh, you left. Goodbye, man. Haha, the end was perfect. I know, right? It's the best part. Ayo, you're still streaming? Yup, I am still streaming. We sculpted this. I had my chicken. Completed the sculpt. We covered 2 songs. And now I'm about to check out the subscription tiers. So school has finally launched subscription tiers, which is exciting. So yep. Exciting times. Let's see. All right, guys. I'm gonna be leaving now. This was a fun session. I will see you around for additional resources, whatever. Just doop. Check the link in the description, whatever. And yep, have a great day. I don't know why I was going to say weekend. It seems like a weekend. That is because I usually stream on Friday. But today is not a Friday. Still, have a great day, man. Goodbye.